Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Kai, and you're now tuned in to WeGotKlout. Welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying? So today's video, I want to give y'all my opinion on Drake's new album, Dark Lane Demo Tapes, I think is what it's called. Dark Lane Demo Tapes. Yeah, Dark Lane Demo Tapes. Before we get started, I just want to let y'all know I want y'all to subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Leave 7 comments if you want to. Whatever. I'm gonna get this album. I'm gonna break it down one by one. On the tracks that I feel like were good, and the tracks that I feel like weren't good, I'm gonna just skip those. You know what I'm saying? I might get like a little brief history on it, but I'm gonna pretty much skip it. I ain't gonna waste too much more time. I'm gonna let y'all get to the video. The first song we got is called Deep Pockets. I really like this one a lot. You know what I'm saying? This was one of the ones that I seen online on Twitter that kind of came out, and I was like, oh, this shit is hard. It's obviously an old song just based off some of the lyrics he say, but it's still like it fits 2020 perfectly. It fits this album perfectly, and I really like this a lot. So like, immediately straight out the way, like the aesthetic of the beat, you know what I'm saying, how it felt, how it looked to me on the inside. It was like it's real spacey and it just puts you in that mood. Like he called it Dark Lane Demo Tapes, and Drake has said before that his albums are like they are what you would listen to driving at night. You know what I'm saying? And I think he really hit the mark with this song in particular and this album as a whole. This is exactly what it feels like when I listen to it. In fact, like I got a couple standout lyrics I wanna share with y'all just so y'all can know like exactly what I got and what I felt when I heard the album. So he has said some shit like, they turn their back on everything that we building, they must bleed. I've seen splatter hit the snow and the blood freeze. That's just crazy to me. That's just like immediately, I think that's like one of the first couple lines. That's crazy. That immediately gives you the visual. It lets you know exactly like where he going with it. You know what I'm saying? Toronto, it's cold, it snows. I've seen some crazy shit. I've seen somebody get shot or stabbed or whatever the fuck, and the blood hit the snow and then immediately freeze because it's so fucking cold outside. You can only imagine how cold it is in Toronto. And I like that because I ain't never been to Toronto. I like when Drake lets me know how it is out there. You know what I'm saying? Another line I like when he said, back when my mama used to interrupt sleep and tell me to hurry up because the bus leaves. Summertime heat waves, I used to just cut sleeves. Can't afford new shirts. Can't afford, you know what I'm saying, to just replace shirts. So instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of just putting your long sleeve shirt away, I'm gonna just keep wearing the shirt, but I'm gonna cut the sleeves off. And I really resonated with that. That's you know what I'm saying, that's from the bottom for real. He said he started from the bottom. He know a little something, about it. He said, my shorty really love me, man. She want me to cut keys, but I can't do that normal type of life. Is it just me? I feel that completely. Like, nigga steady trying to ride the wave, but it's rough seas. You can try to follow my shit. You can try to do what I do, but it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not gonna be smooth sailing, is what he's saying right there. And that's self-explanatory. But I like when shit is self-explanatory like that. Like I don't gotta do too much for you to understand what I'm trying to convey to you or what I'm trying to say. Steady trying to ride the waves, but it's rocky. It's fucking waves, it's fucking wind, it's a storm coming. You ain't even know about that. You think it's smooth sailing, it's easy, but really there's a storm coming, hurricane season and shit like that. It's a difficult thing. That song is probably one of my favorites on the album. Another song that's my favorite on the album is called When to Say When. I remember the first music I've ever heard, I think, was Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. So when he did this, automatically he had my heartstrings because Song Cry was one of my favorite Jay-Z songs ever. You can't see it coming down my eyes, but I gotta make this song cry. So he sampled that, made it his own little beat. This wasn't one of the songs that leaked online, but it was one of the songs that he put out himself with the video, like with the actual MP3 or whatever wasn't out. It wasn't on iTunes or nothing. It was just on YouTube as a video. So when he put that out, it was cool, but it was only half of the song. It was like he was spitting for like 2 minutes and then it cut to the other song, which I'm gonna get into later. But it cut into the other song and it just kind of stopped there. So, but that first little 2 minutes was cool with me. I thought that was dope. So when I listened to this, part of me was like, all right, is this gonna be just what we heard already, or is he gonna add more to it? And lo and behold, he added more to it. But again, I'm gonna give y'all the standout lyrics to me. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all get in the comments and put your own lyrics down, which I think is the dopest shit that he said. We could discuss it. But one of the first ones, he was like, "Baby mama flew, but I love her for who she is." And I feel like any man knows, like, I ain't got no baby mama, but I got females from the past, females in the present. You know what I'm saying? That's like, all right, man, you on some other shit, but I love you for who you are. Like, I still fuck with you because you still you, and there's other aspects about you that I like, but the shit you on right now is like on some other shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that shit was like, register the business in my brother's name, 3,500 in the pocket. That should cover things. That's some real nigga shit. That's some real shit. I don't know what 3,500 in the pocket is really gonna do. But I guess like he just giving his brother 3,500 for his pocket money. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Wish I had 3,500 in my pocket, but whatever. I'm not Drake. I like this song a lot. He was spitting crazy on this shit, but a lot of it was like just filler throwaway bars. But it all flowed. It was all attacking the beat. It was like, how you plan to make it to the top by just fitting in? How you plan to take a nigga's spot by just giving in? How you gonna treat the shit like you gonna get to live again? How you hype off one hit, do that shit again? How you got a manager that you met after you got the win? You ain't gonna make it to the top by just fitting in. You ain't gonna be the top person if you just like everybody else. It just doesn't make sense, doesn't add up. I feel that a lot. How you gonna take my spot if you giving up? How you gonna take the next nigga spot if you giving up early? So you trying to do it, but it get a little bit difficult and you gave up. It goes back to the rough seas shit. Like it seemed easy, and once you find out it's not easy, are you gonna give up or are you just gonna keep going harder? You know what I'm saying? Drake says he kept going harder. I'm gonna keep going harder. I hope you keep going harder too. You know? Got me staring at the game like, damn, coach, put him in. But you never listen, so you niggas going wood again. I guess he sees somebody in the game that's like, they ain't put that guy in. That's the next guy, put him in. But the person who's in the spot right now, or the coach of the team, is like, I'm afraid to put him in. Because if I put him in, he might outshine everybody or outshine me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep him on the bench for now while I continue to do what I do. And that's just insecurity. The next one was Chicago Freestyle. I like this song a lot. This was the second song that was on the video where he had the two songs in one. This was after the 2 minutes it cut to Chicago Freestyle. I like this one. It's cool. But it wasn't really for me. You know what I'm saying? If it comes on and I'm too lazy to change the song, then I'll keep it playing. But other than that, I'll probably skip the song. And nothing really much against it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, but it just wasn't for me. The next song was another song I didn't really fuck with too much. It was called Not You Too, featuring Chris Brown. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even know if I ever get through this song completely, because I just don't like it. I like Drake when he sings sometimes. This wasn't one of those times. It was real spacey and hypnotizing. You know what I'm saying? If I was high off the vitamins, maybe I would like it a little bit more. But sober me does not like this song. The next one I think we all know, Tootsie Slide. It's a hit record, bro. It's a hit record on the radios, hit record on TikTok, which is super fucking important. And it's a hit record everywhere. It's an easy love. Right foot up, left foot slide. Like it's ignore that. It's a cool little song, and she got on TikTok and it went crazy. But what people aren't talking about, that I think people probably should kind of pay attention to, is that the song isn't really just a dance song. It's actually about like armed robbery or like home invasion or something like that. I think I'm the only person who kind of notices that and points it out. I don't think Drake is committing any armed robberies. I don't think he's committing any home invasions. He did have a line on another song on his album, I think it's later, where he's like, I could have ended up in your crib with a masked face. Could have went left on a couple bad days. But I think that just sounds cool. I don't think Drake is really gonna do that. Standout lyrics for this song, the standout lyrics for me were the ones that kind of implied that he was talking about home invasion. That I like, hey, I don't know what you're doing there, Drake, but I see you. I see you. If no one else sees you, I see you. But he was like, in the hook, he's like, black leather glove, no sequence. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. Like, okay. It's really on some street shit. All right, okay, got you. Too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 us about to creep where they staying. This life even got too deep. It's in too deep. It's too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us are about to creep where they staying. Then it goes right into the hook. Black leather glove, no sequence. Like, that's, all right, okay. Drake and 2 other niggas are gonna creep where someone is staying. All right, okay, cool. If they moving shaky, we'll just do the shit ourselves. If I'm moving shaky, Chubbs will just do the shit himself. I like that one because it's like, number one, is like humbling, or it shows humility. It's like, all right, man, I'm not really about what I'm talking about for real, but if it ever happens that like I'm kind of too nervous, I don't want to risk it, I know Chubbs is gonna do the shit for me. Like, he'll just do it. So, other than that, man, I don't think y'all know Touchy Slide enough. I ain't gonna spend too much time going into that. Y'all know what it got. Desires, right next, and that's in the track list. This is the one featuring Future, and usually Drake, Future. It's a fire combination. I don't think they've missed yet. The hook is fire, even though I think it's kind of weird. I think how the hook goes, I should have put you somewhere where no one could find you. Like out in the mountains with nothing around you. It was some shit like that. I should took you and put you somewhere where nobody knows who you are and nobody can get to you and I can have you to myself. And that is some real weird shit, Drake. I don't think in this climate you should be talking about stuff like that. But you know, yeah, like sometimes you meet a girl that you like so much or you love so much that damn, I wish I could just take you and just keep you to myself. And I think that's what he was getting at. Maybe it's a metaphor, but if it's not, then nah, Drake. I don't think you should take somebody and put him where no one can find him. That's just not. And it's crazy because he's Drake. If anybody else said this shit, it'd have been like, wait, what? Say somebody like Rick Ross would have said, I want to take somebody and put them away where nobody can find them. Like, that'd have been like, wait a fucking second, Rick Ross. But with this shit, nobody really said anything. They just let it slide. Stand out lyrics for me, of course. He was like, self-control has never been your thing. I don't think that'll change if I gave you a ring with a rock in it. I don't, like, self-control has never been you. You are spontaneous, you do what you want. I want to tie you down. I want to put you somewhere where no one can find you. And you want to be free and live your life, which is understandable, Drake. You know what I'm saying? She's a human. Another line, it's the last one. There weren't too many standout lines in this shit, but it was a good song. He was like, I see you back in the church. I'm the one that took you there first. Don't you forget it. I think in every relationship that ends, people know and remember, like, all right, you back wearing the color blue. I'm the one that told you that you look good in the color blue. Like, don't forget that. I'm the one that told you that you should do this and that and the third. Don't you forget it. It's probably my favorite song on this album. It's called Time Flies. It's just so melodic and real. Like, the lyrics are what really stand out to me, and he flowed crazy on this shit. Like, it's kind of singing, kind of rapping, just really just being melodic and just rapping the beat. And if there's anyone I want you to listen to, I think Time Flies is it. It's like, I could be a man, maybe down the road. Right now, I'd rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front and lie like I don't miss you. Like, of course, he said a lot more melodic than I just said it, but it's like, I could be a man, maybe later. Maybe down the road. Right now, I would just like to see my heart turn chrome. He could have said cold. I'd like to see my heart turn cold, but he said chrome, and that's a little trick that rappers use, I think, at least when I do my little rap shit. That's what I use. Instead of saying what I think you expect me to say, I'm going to flip the word and use something else that still works, but it just wasn't what you was expecting. Sometimes I wish there were 2 of me or 3 of me back when it was you and me. And I think we all can feel that. It's only 24 hours in a day. And sometimes these females want all your fucking attention. And if you're trying to be a big time rapper, you're trying to make your business pop, you're trying to stay in school and do your work, you're trying to just go to your 9-to-5 job every day, it's hard. It's hard to maintain a relationship. And some people, not even just women, some people don't understand that. And me being me, I'm a people pleaser. I wish I could do that for you, but I can't. It's just not possible. I feel like I love you too much to change you. You believe in angles more than angels. That first part, I really feel the females that I fall in love with, I love who they are as a person. Not to say that they're perfect people, but I like who they are as a person. So because of that, I'm never gonna try to change you. But this next one is called Landed. This is the first one I think he really rides the beat crazy. He's rapping, and this shit is just crazy. This go pop off in the club or at a party or anything like that. This is gonna go. And I think he says that in the line. He was like, no, it wasn't this song, my bad. It wasn't this song. But the standout lyrics from this record, he was like, I just met a friend and now I'm closed off. No, it was this one. It was this one, my bad. It's like, I just met a friend and now I'm closed off. You can drop this around whoever, I bet it goes off. That's like, first of all, I just met the girl that I'm dealing with. I just met her friend, and all of a sudden she's coming to me with a clothes off. Or I could, you know what I'm saying, I did what I did to make her want to take her clothes off. And that's just flexing, like, yeah, I'm just that nigga. Play this around whoever, I bet it goes off. Like I said, Drake is a huge megastar. Everybody who likes rap knows Drake. Most of those people like Drake's music. And he knows that, and he's just playing to it. Like, you can play my music around whoever, they gonna fuck with it because I'm just that good. He been block switching, don't know how you ride with him. This is, I like the flow in this whole song. You can take that and put it to your own life too. Like that person you dealing with plays both sides. That person you dealing with isn't like a loyal person. I don't know why you hanging out with him like he's loyal. Like, he's gonna flip on you one day, and I'm gonna be here to let you know I told you so. The next one is called D4L, Down for Life, I guess. This is with Future again and Thug, and they all three of these niggas just ride this shit like it's like like it was made for them. Like, this is crazy. They compliment each other well. You would think Thug and Future would compliment each other, but Drake is so fucking versatile. I can do, like, cause if I'm Drake, I know I can do what you can do, sometimes even better. And if I was him, I'd do that shit all the time too. That's why I can't be mad at him for using all these different accents, because he knows he can do it and it's still gonna sell records. It was short as hell. I wish it was longer. I wish Drake had his own verse. No, I wish Drake had another verse, and I wish Thug had a verse. Thug is just on the hook. Now I'm the type of nigga to give it out and I don't take shit. So I'm the type of person, I'll give you gifts. Like, he had that one video where he was passing out thousands of dollars to niggas in the park. But I'm gonna let you know, I don't take nothing back either. I don't take nothing back. Like, I don't want to take from you. I just give because I got so much. Also, I don't take no shit from nobody. Future's verse, he has like does this sound. It's like, I don't know if I can do it. He's like, he's like, and he's just saying, and it just sounds amazing. Like, I don't even like it. It's Pain 1993. Didn't like it. Drake's part is cool. Cardi's part was trash. Cardi's verse was ass to me. I don't know what. And I'm not a huge Playboy Cardi fan. I like that one song where he was like, he said something about Millie rocking in the song. Millie rocking New York or some shit like that, which was cool. But he changed his voice in the shit and it just didn't hit for me. But Drake's part was cool. And it was called Pain 1993. I was born in 93. So I had the high expectations for this shit, but it just didn't hit the mark for me. It just didn't hit the mark. Losses was real good. It was a standout track to me. Especially throughout this whole album, he had like little skits where he like had like his homeboys talking or whatever, them in the studio it sounded like. And this one he had sounded like his dad on Instagram Live playing music. He was playing one of his dad's songs. It flipped from his dad's song to Drake's song. And then at some point they were talking about doing a shot together or some shit like that. He said, I was wishing on a star when I was there. I was hoping for like somebody to save me. I was hoping for like a miracle when I am the miracle. You know what I'm saying? I can make this shit happen for myself. I don't need to hope and pray for something to happen. I could just strap on my own boots and do this shit myself, which I respect and I like a lot. He was like, you drove a nigga crazy, but I drove back. I ain't trying to make no song. These are just cold facts. And you know, you have people that'll drive you crazy. Females in particular. The song was mostly about a female. females in particular, it'll drive you crazy. But it's up to you. And then 5 females watching this, men will do it too. I've driven people crazy, I'm sure. But it's up to you to drive back, to get back to your state of mind and remember who you are, so that you can get back to stunting on these niggas. He was like, even when being real is out of fashion, niggas still in my style. Now we out here matching. That shit was just cool. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are trying to be like Drake. Of course, he's Drake. At the end of the day, the most that can happen is we out here matching. You look like me now. Like, what's the point of that? I could have ended up in your crib with a masked face. I think I referenced this one before. I could have ended up in your crib with a masked face. Shit could have went left on a couple bad days. Yeah, like I'm sure a lot of us have thought like I could do something crazy. When I visit my last place, it's the only time I'm in last place. See me these days, I never got on the sad face. See me these days, I like that a lot. I like that pocket he was in. Like when I visit my last place, it's the only time I'm in last place. And that's just a regular cool little bar. It's really a setup. But he said, see me these days, I never got on the sad face. My life is good, nigga. See me these days, I ain't never frowned. And I feel that, I like that. But then I feel like he could have kept that going. See me these days, I never got on the sad face. See me these days, I'm never remembering the bad days. If he would have just kept that shit going, but he stopped it for whatever reason. Probably trying to play to what I talked to before, like sometimes you want to do what's not expected, just to get that shock value. But this time I think he should have kept it going. From Florida with Love. I like this a lot. He was like, fuck that, I'm back, baby, what a love. Rappers that I threw alleys are not throwing subs. I threw you an alley-oop. I gave you the play so you can make money and succeed, and now you're throwing shots at me. Why? That can only be explained by hatred. Niggas had the burners pointing at my truck. From that point, I learned my lesson. That shit stuck or something like that. From then on, I never saw the point in talking tough. From then on, I never touched the road without a plug. But that shit never happened again. I guess you niggas know what's up. That's just like it's letting you into like how Drake is living or how Drake lived in the past or like what has happened to him in his life. He was on the tour. I think some niggas was pointing guns at his truck for whatever reason. From that point, I'm not talking tough with niggas. I'm not trying to beef with niggas. I'm gonna do my job. But I'm gonna have a nigga on my side that's about that action. Like, it's what it is. And he said it has happened since. I guess they know what's up. I guess they know now that, you know what I'm saying, shit is different. So that's just a cool little thing just slid in there. Next one is called Demons with, I think, Fabio Foreign, I think his name is. I like this song for Fabio Foreign. I didn't like Drake on it at all. I'm not going to listen to it. But if it plays when I'm in the club and I'm drunk with my friends, I might turn up to it, but it's not. Well, and he's using that dumbass UK accent. And I ain't saying the UK accent is a dumb accent, but it's for Drake to do it when he's from Canada. It's like, why are you changing your voice to sound like UK rap when you ain't even, right? What is Toronto rap? What does Canada rap sound like? First of all, you copied American rap, and now you copying UK rap. He also copies like the islands and shit like that. So like, I don't know what Drake got going on. I don't like it. It's not for me. Maybe the niggas in London and shit, they love it, and that's how he's making money off of it. So in that case, more power to him. But it's not for me. War is the same way. He's still using that same type of flow. I don't like listening to it. I just don't like listening to it. But he did have some bars in this shit. But I ain't even going into it because I don't like it. But yeah, that was the last song. War was the last song. Like I say, he was real retrospective in War and real aggressive but mellow. And that ended the album real well. But overall, like I said, I think I get this album like an 8 or a 9. You know, so I'm generous though. I get like a 9 probably because I love it. I think it's his best album. At least right now, that could change if I go back and listen to Take Care or Views or something. But right now, Dark Lane demo tapes is it. That's the one. So, yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah, man, let me know what you think about it. If you got any comments or anything I said or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Show me some love in the comment section. Give me your opinion. Y'all have your own little discussions. I'm replying to everybody. So let's just talk about it in the comments. Let's go. Don't forget to leave a like and please subscribe because I got more content coming on the way. I'm doing more album reviews, fucking lyric breakdowns, fucking song reviews, comparisons, top 10 videos, all that stuff that YouTube likes. So just fuck with me, man. We got clout. And now that you're here and you made it through the whole video, you got clout too. So peace.